Hey, what's going on? It's Rick here, and today I want to show you the Urban Armor gear case for the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. I'm going to show it to you today for the iPhone 6 Plus, which is the 5.5-inch screen. Now, this case comes in a wide variety of colors. You can get it in white, black, pink, orange. There's like a steel blue color. And then there's this clear color, which each color is called something different. Clear is called Maverick. So I'll link in the description of the video as to where you can pick these cases up, and you can kind of see how they're calling the different colors here. Let me show you the packaging that this is going to ship in. And yeah, it's a heavy duty case, but it's also very lightweight and very thin. So it's going to give you a great level of drop protection. It's got the military standard drop tested stamp of approval there, which I believe means it's drop tested up to 6 feet. Let me set that aside. And then I'm going to pull this into view because not only do you get the case, but you get a microfiber, a small one, and a squeegee here because they include an HD clear screen shield, which I very unsuccessfully installed, and I took it off just to show you what the cutouts on it look like. So it doesn't go all the way end to end. It kind of goes around the home button and does a U shape around your camera, proximity sensor, and all of that stuff. Let me go ahead and pick this up and show you it up close before we pop the phone on, because there's a couple of things I want to call out about it. First off, all of the colors of this, except for this one that's clear, have a solid back to it. So you're going to get the UAG branding, and then whatever color it is, you'll see it. Now, what I want to call out about this one is notice these areas here. It kind of has almost this reptilian look to it with these kind of hexagonal shapes. That's a really cool effect in my opinion, and I'll show you what it looks like on the phone. But this is the only one in the color choices that has that. All the other ones are solid back colors with the UAG branding. Let me go ahead and pull the scale into view. Turn it on. We are talking about grams here. 0 grams, there's the case. It is coming in at about 40 grams. So for a heavy duty case, you know, that's not that bad, quite frankly. So what you want to do with a case like this, and you will see there's some standoffs in there as well. First thing is to clean the back of your phone. So I'm going to clean the back here real quick because anytime you've got a clear back, it's going to show any sort of dust, debris, things like that. And depending upon, you know, your preference, you might get really annoyed by that. I know I sometimes do if I'm seeing all kinds of debris back there. Buttons first. Now this does fit fine. It's going to work with screen shields, but as I'm doing this, I want to call out, this case is somewhat difficult to remove. So you really want to take care when you go to remove this case to be very careful. I found if you flip it upside down here, pull an edge, pull another edge, carefully work these edges here and pull it off. Because, you know, some of these cases get so rigid, like this one on the back. Listen here. That's a hard plastic mixed in with some TPU here. You don't want to bend your phone. I don't know the extent of this whole bend gate thing, but you certainly don't want to bend it. It's not a deterrent of this case because I got to tell you, out of the limited amount of 6 Plus cases that I've tried so far, this is excellent, I gotta say. Here's what it looks like. Let's go ahead and start with the front. You get an excellent level of lay on the table design with this. All the way around, you can see this comes up and over, face down on a flat surface. Your screen is not touching. Even if you've got a screen shield, unless it's a thick one, you're still going to get a lip there. Here's what it looks like down below. Now, it kind of does go a little bit wider here, but you may not see it. There's kind of some flashing here and here. So it should work with most headphone connectors. Maybe some real oversized ones you might have a challenge. Your lightning connector is really cut out wide enough that it should work with most third-party connectors. And then you can see here for your speaker, no problem whatsoever. Same thing with the mic down below. Along the side, here's what that clear one's going to look like. And anywhere that you see these clear areas on the colored, that's where you're going to have that color. So if you went with black, it's all black, blue, pink, whatever. You've got a button coverage here for your sleep awake power button. Up along the top, all enclosed. These are reinforced edges in case it drops. There is your mute switch, which is really quite easy to get to. No problem doing that. And then here is your volume switch or volume rocker. These buttons have a very good feel to them. So let me go ahead and show you. I don't know if you're going to hear it in the video, but they give a very kind of satisfying click to them when you press these buttons. You are not losing any way, shape, or form of a tactile response. Take a look along the backside. You kind of have these fake rivets. It gives a very industrial design to it. And with the clear one, you can see straight through to the back. There's some UAG branding there. There is your camera cutout. And of course, there is no issue with washout, whiteout, flashback, things like that. I'm not sure you're going to get any of that with the Raise camera these days, but I've tested it and there's no problem there. Here's kind of a curious thing. Right here and right there, those go straight through. I don't know why they built this case this way, because that's an area of intrusion. So if you're going to use this case, and that's true of all the colors in this line of case, maybe it's for breathability, maybe it makes it a little bit easier to remove. I know some people I spoke to over Twitter said it makes it a little bit more ergonomic to put your finger there and hold it. And I do find that to be true, but it's still a point of intrusion. So it would have been really nice to see that sealed off in some way. But I got to tell you, this case, it's early. We're just now starting to see cases for the 6 Plus, but this is an excellent way to protect your phone, especially people who are concerned about it bending, because when it's in here, this is really, really rigid, and it's really cool. And I like the look of it too. Now, removing it, that's a little bit different story. You really got to take your time. So if you're putting this case on, and if you're going to remove it a lot, then you need to consider your options. Overall, I am giving the UAG Urban Armor Gear case a 4.7. If you want to see the full breakdown of this case, head on over to metagamers.com. You'll find the review there. And as always, if you have questions, comments, or feedback, please feel free to let me know down below. Hit me up on Twitter @metagamers, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.